Hello friends, how are you? This is Dr. Sri Nagi, Ayurveda and Medicine Doctor and also Isha Hatha Yoga teacher. So today in this video we are going to talk about the most common problem, that is acne. Yes, this disease commonly known as acne vulgaris, or in our normal day-to-day language we call it acne, pimples, pustules, eruptions on the face. So today's video is all about acne and how we can deal with acne by using our natural remedies in Ayurveda, and what are the precautions that we can take as recommended per Ayurveda and make our skin beautiful. We all know for treatment of acne, most of the times the major treatment is anti-inflammatories, antibiotics, prolonged courses, and many ointments which are anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, antifungal, and much more. Most of the times many people apply steroids on the face, which is not so good option for treating acne. But what to do? People don't have any other option because they don't know how to deal with these acne, and it's been seen that till the time people are applying these steroids or chemicals on the face, the acne subsides. But once they stop using all these chemicals, again the skin will be filled with many acne and these pustules and many eruptions on the face. This makes things little bit difficult to deal with, because one thing is you are applying harsh chemicals and steroids on your face for a long time just to subside these acne, and if you are using these steroids and these chemicals for very long time, it will damage your skin, and the feeling of the skin becomes extremely dry, and even when you laugh you can feel the stretching of the skin all the time. So that's why we have Ayurveda to treat your skin in a natural way and in a healthier way, because skin problem is not some kind of infection always. It is about healing of the skin from within, how you feel, what kind of diet you are going to take, what kind of herbs you are going to use for the treatment of skin. That makes a lot of difference for the health of your skin. It's not like people have started developing acne only in this modern era. Acne were always present even 5000 years back. That's why there is a description in Ayurveda on the name of Pidika or Yuvan Pidika, that is the puberty, adolescence, these acne vulgaris problem which happens. So its symptoms are very much similar to acne vulgaris. So let's see what Ayurveda has to say about these acne vulgaris or Pidika or pimples. In Ayurveda, the terminology that is used for these pimples or acne on the skin is Yuvan Pidika, means those kind of pimples that come when you become young or adolescent. Most of the people think the reason for these pimples is excessive Pitta Dosha, and many times they keep on treating the Pitta Dosha, but acne don't come down. Because the root cause of the acne according to Ayurveda is not Pitta, but the root cause of acne according to Ayurveda is imbalance of Kapha Dosha and Vata Dosha and Rakta Dhatu. Rakt means blood. As I mentioned in my earlier videos, there are 7 dhatus or 7 layers of tissues that form human body, that is Ras, Rakt, Mas, Med, Asthi, Majja, Shukra. For description of these dhatus you can watch our video in the link given below. So by figuring out that link you can see what are the dhatus, what is its concept in Ayurveda. The main dhatu that has been involved in the formation of pimples or acne is Rakt, that is blood. We all know whenever we have acne problem, that means we have excessive sebum, that is a liquid kind of form under this acne, that is called sebum. There is always a secretion in our in our these pores, in our glands. So this sebum secretion get increased. That means there is imbalance in Kapha dosha, because Kapha dosha is being related with this sebum production. And whenever there is excessive sebum production, it will also disturb the Vata dosha that is present in that place, especially the Vyana Vayu, that is the sub-dosha, that is one of the sub-dosha of Vata dosha. So that gets disturbed because that is flowing in all over skin. So that get disturbed. Ultimately, this leads many impurities in the blood, which cause various pimples and these acne on our face. According to Ayurveda, while treating acne, we do not only provide the local application of a medicine, that is various kind of herbal paste, but also you need to detoxify yourself, that comes under Shodhan Chikitsa. So there are two types of treatments. Shodhan Chikitsa, in which you will purify your body, at the same time Shaman Chikitsa, in which you will take various rasayans, various tonics, various kinds of medicines to boost your immunity, to make your health better depending on the cause. Acne affects not only females but males also. So most of the times, in 90% of cases, it has been seen the most common age in which people get affected with acne is between 16 years to 30 years. Acne is not something very life-threatening disease, like if somebody has acne, so it's very life-threatening. It's not like that. But yes, when these acne goes, they leave many scars, especially if you are using many chemical treatments on the skin. It leads to black colored scars, which sometimes brings in teenagers personality crisis and some kind of inferiority complex. Actually, it is not the reason for inferiority complex, but because today's world is very physical oriented, like most of the people are being judged by their physical appearance. Very few people are being judged by their heart, how their behavior, how their qualities. Most of the times people judge other person just by physical appearance. So that in this kind of scenario, when somebody has these scars, it becomes a big issue for depression in the mind and inferiority complex. People are hesitant to go outside and talk to people because they feel like they look very ugly. Actually, they don't look ugly, but it is just in the creation in the mind, like we look very ugly because we have scars. But you need not to worry. There are various natural ways and methods with which you can deal with these acne so that they don't leave any scar. When we deal acne problems with modern perspective, most of the times the treatment we give for treating these acne are anti-inflammatories, antibiotics, and many times steroids, which cause many side effects like dry skin, burning sensation in the skin, sometimes itching, sometimes excessive dryness, like even there are cracks in the skin, and sometimes bacterial resistance. Whenever we have clogged pores, that means the bacteria will act on these clogged pores, ultimately causing infection. And as a response, the inflammation will happen in that area and that cause pain. These acne problems or these acne pimples are diagnosed as like they are little bit painful eruptions on the skin, very firm to touch, filled with sometimes sebum or pus. It happens whenever there is imbalance in a Vata dosha and Kapha dosha. Ultimately, they involve the Rakta Dhatu, that is blood in that area, and clog the pores. Whenever there is imbalance in Kapha subdosha and Vata subdosha, it will clog the pore. That is, there is a pore kind of, that is called Romkoop in Ayurveda. That is, these pores are present in our skin. So it clog those pores, which cause acne formation. And if you try to rupture this acne, it will lead into the scar formation. So we always advise people not to rupture acne because it will lead to some kind of scar formation. Rather treat them, rather rupturing them. Because many times it's been seen these scars which comes after rupturing these acnes, they are very difficult to treat because they form a dip on your skin, some kind of a hole kind, like dip kind of thing on your skin, it becomes very difficult to treat. Rather, according to Ayurveda, it is best to treat it with various kind of paste. These are herbal paste, rather than just rupturing them. That is not so beneficial for the skin and neither for the acne, because it will cause more inflammation and more pain. We all know blood nourishes our skin in a big way. That's why if there is certain impurities in the blood, that will also find expression on your skin. But at the same time, it becomes extremely important that we should also do work regarding balancing our Kapha dosha and Vata dosha if we are suffering from pimples. For example, there are various reasons that are mentioned in Ayurveda that you need to change in your life if you want to bring your Kapha dosha and Vata dosha into balance. For example, if somebody is eating meat excessively, then you need to cut down your meat, and you can have fish diet if you cannot live without meat, but try to cut down your meat diet. Best to have vegetarian diet if somebody has pimples. But if you cannot live without meat, you can have fish, but best thing would be you just shift to vegetarian diet. That would be very beneficial for your skin. Another thing is excessive use of alcohol. If somebody is using alcohol in an excessive way, it disturbs your digestive fire, and when your digestive fire get disturbed, then digestion of food will not happen properly. Ultimately, it will create imbalance in Kapha dosha, and whenever there is imbalance in Kapha dosha, it will cause pimples.